Now we have Fergal O'Reilly. Fergal is teaching here in Scoil in Thurles, and is one of the number of coaches and one of the number of teachers who are coaching Gaelic games here in the school. Fergal, participation levels in the school, what way do they stack up?
Fantastic, Dinny, to be honest. In the school itself, every Wednesday or every second Wednesday, depending on what class you're in, you have a coaching session with Paddy Moore. Every child participates. There's over 220 students in the school, and all 220 participate, which is wonderful. And then at the end of each month we have a blitz with Andy and Paddy and Tonto, and they bring in transition year lads, and everyone participates in that as well. And then our own situation, myself and Dennis McCullough, Claire Grogan, Barbara Ryan, John Anderson, Norm Harrington and Gerard Kerrigan, we run a yard league after school, and with over 220 pupils in the school, 184 participated in that yard league after school, which is a fantastic number. So the rate of children and the percentage of children is high up in the high 80s, 70s, so it was great altogether. Skill
level, Fergal, and you've been here a good few years now. How are you finding skill levels now as a result of our primary school coaching scheme? Is it of assistance to you? Are the skill levels in the game rising all the time?
Wonderful. The skill levels are improving every single week. I was only talking to Paddy, who's here every week, talking about the younger lads this morning and how improved they have come on since they came in September. These are the second class boys. And then when you go to the farther into the school, the hooking, the blocking, the defending, the flicking the ball off the hurley, it's wonderful. The skill levels are fantastic, and you can only see it with our past pupils that have come through this coaching system in the school. The likes of Padraig Maher, Pa Burke, Jimmy Dial many years ago, Lar Corbett, Stephen Lillis, Michael Gleeson, all those lads, their skill levels to go on to a different level to make play for Tipperary, they were all nurtured here under the guidance of Paddy and other lads that went before Paddy and myself.
The Yard League here in the school is traditionally a legendary feature of the school year, and tremendous excitement in the inside yard there when the league is going on. It's a feature of Ailbhe and this development of GA in the school.
I would have to agree with that 100%, Dinny. When I started teaching here in this school, I never had seen anything like this Yard League, and it has grown from strength to strength. Boys there, I've often heard of many stories. They go home in the afternoon and they talk to their parents and they'd say, what tactics will we adopt for tomorrow's game? How will we do this? How will we do that? And then basically what way it runs, we have an outside yard, as you can see the lads behind us hurling here, and we have an inside yard. We run 10 league matches, we have 6 teams. We then have adopted a quarter-final, semi-final and a final stage, and everyone participates from 3rd class to 6th class. That's the senior side of it. And then we have a minor yard league where the boys in 2nd class all participate in the Go Games model. And on one day every year, usually around the beginning of March, we have the afternoon, maybe a Thursday afternoon or a Friday afternoon for the 2 finals. We have special guests that come in. This year we had Colin O'Riordan that won the All-Ireland minor football title last September. We had Tim Floyd, we had Andy Ryan, we had Ger Salmon from Thurles, and they came in to watch, shall we say, it was an unbelievable festival of hurling. It was like similar to Croke Park in September. That's what it's like here. And I met a gentleman last weekend, and he had left the school here in 1999, and he was asking me, how's the school going? I said, great. And I said, what do you remember about it? He said, one of the things, he said, will always stay in my memory is the Yard League. And that's a great memory to have, you know, and it's an annual thing, and it has to be said though that it's done on a voluntary basis, and without those people it wouldn't have been run off, you know. So it's great for the school, and it's great for hurling because it develops and brings on hurlers.
On the volunteer side of it, and you spoke briefly there about Go Games, how important is the coach in relation to the development of Go Games and getting the children to understand what Go Games are about and what the whole idea of total participation and enjoyment is about?
Well, I think it's crucial. Primarily, everything, it needs a person over them that it is in charge. It's a leader, and the person that's in charge has to lead from, shall we say, from the Go Games perspective, where participation for everyone is crucial. And once that message is relayed to everyone, non-competitive participation for all is what works here, and it works a treat. And we know that when we go then to the coming a Munster situation, when you get into the under-13 championships, your competitive side comes in, but the non-competitive side for the Go Games at under 11 is wonderful to see lads out there improving their skill, striking the ball off the hurley, ground striking, no solo running, just getting the ball moving every time, and everybody's participating. I remember a while last year going to an under 11 Go Games blitz out in, I think it was Littleton, and he had never played for the school before, and he came home and he scored 2 goals, and his mother was raving the following morning, and his father was pure delighted because he was at the game. So definitely the coach and whoever's in charge, they have to relay the message that Go Games, non-competitive participation for all, it's a winner in my opinion.
That's great, Fergal, and thanks a million, Fergal, and thanks for all your support and help in the school.
Thanks very much.
Thanks.